County is asking for input to make Veterans Parkway safer, and they've drawn up some plans too. The county is hoping to add safety features and restructure the road at several intersections. According to project leaders, Veterans Parkway is one of the most dangerous roads in the county. Between 2019 and 2023, 16% of all crashes in Bloomington Normal occurred there. 6 of them were deadly. Senior transportation planner Jennifer Six says they're looking at some options like changing the number of lanes, overhead or underground passages, as well as adding tree-lined sidewalks.
I think that because of the safety focus of all of this, areas of Veterans Parkway that are proving to be particularly dangerous, where there is aggressive speeding, where there are crashes in intersections and so on, would be a primary focus.
The project team held their first community input meeting last night. Another is tonight at the Bloomington Public Library starting at 6 in the evening. They will hold more meetings and conduct surveys until September of next year. Six says they hope to have a first draft of the changes to come by spring or summer of 2026.